Welcome everybody. Our first guest today is somebody from Shillong. This is my first time inviting a guest from Shillong. He is a YouTuber and also an aspiring actor. Please let's welcome Dawan. Hi Dawan.
Hi Zaran, thank you so much for having me. I'm really honored and really pleased, and I have been so excited to do this interview with you, so we're finally doing it. Thank you so much for having me here.
I am also excited that you're here. We've been trying to have the interview, but our schedules were not matching. Something was always coming up. So I'm glad that now we're here and then just settling down.
Yeah, indeed. It's very nice to finally get to do it.
Right. Welcome to the show. Is this your first interview by any chance?
First interview in what sense? You mean in like a formal interview like this?
Yeah, like a talk show like this.
Talk show first time in Nagaland. So it's Nagaland, right?
Yes, Nagaland, yes.
Yeah, first time, yeah. Actually, I've been planning to come there and visit Nagaland, and it's so nice to actually, be on a talk show from Nagaland. Mm-hmm. So it's nice.
How do you think the audience from Nagaland will react seeing you on my talk show?
I hope they like it. I just want to tell them that I'm a big fan of their food because I'm a foodie myself. So I love Naga food. It's all very spicy, and I love spicy food. So yeah,
high five, nice to that.
Nice, high five.
We're gonna have the Hornbill Festival this year, so make sure you try to come.
Oh my gosh. Zaran, it's been a dream. I remember I saw Bonnie M, I think, come to Hornbill. I was like, my goodness, it's so cool. I've always wanted to come. So hopefully, maybe this time around. Because even my friend's brother will get married there during January or February. Yeah. So maybe we could meet in person. It'd be nice.
If that works out, I'm gonna love it. Before we move forward, please introduce yourself to us.
Yeah, so hi everyone. As Zaran had said, I'm a YouTuber. I'm an aspiring actor as well, aspiring filmmaker as well, and I've been doing funny videos as well for quite a while now. It's been 3-4 years now. I've made a lot of funny reels, a lot of funny content, and apart from that, I am an editor as well. I edit for a living, and I that's how I make a living for myself, at least for now. So yeah, that's where I am.
When did you start editing? Now that you told me that you edit videos, when did you start editing videos?
So for me, editing happened very abruptly actually, Zaran, because I remember, I think it was in 2018, I started making just random videos, and at first I just uploaded them for fun, but then I thought to myself, I could actually improve my quality. Like maybe for you as well, you might think I could improve my qualities in my interviews and my videos. So same for me, I was thinking that sense. And then I got into it more and more. And then I started making movies on myself and started to get more technical about it. And suddenly the pandemic happened. And when the pandemic happened, suddenly this requirement for media people, it just shot up, right? Instantly. Yeah. So the community needed an editor, the church needed an editor, and every other organization, because everything was online, and that's how I got into serious editing. Like I had to make online worship services every week, 3-4 church services in a week. And imagine when we had Christmas and we had this Good Friday, Easter Sunday, we had to really work really hard because 7-8 videos in 1 month, it's like a lot of work. So, and then after that, as I kept on doing it, I got a few opportunities from these media companies here in Shillong. They called me and they told me to work with them, and now I edit wedding videos as well and all of that. So yeah.
So that's how you got into the movies, the films.
Yeah, exactly, because I realized my passion for films and for acting when I started making by myself for the first time. I thought to myself, I didn't just do this because because I wanted fame, or I wanted to be famous or known or get followers. It wasn't that. I actually loved it. And Zaran, when you love something so much, it makes you feel alive, right? And that's how I felt. Like I felt so alive and so excited in life because of films, because of editing, because of movies, because of all this. It's become like my life. Like I really glow up when I talk about all these things. So yeah.
I love the fact that you're really into acting and then you're just going forward there. When did you start acting, Dawan?
For me, acting for me was when I made these small videos, as I said, okay, these comedy sketches. I made a few short movies of my own, but then it got serious for the first time when I got called by these mass media students from Shillong. They called me to be the protagonist of a movie. So I played a thief in the movie, a meat thief, and people usually call me for comedy because I've been doing comedy all my life. So at first I thought, okay, fine, a meat thief, no big deal. But then when they approached me, they gave me a huge script and I had to practice and I had to do all these things, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is serious now. It's getting really serious. And I had to walk on the roadside and wear a tuxedo and wear a mask and look like a complete idiot in front of people. No, but it was all for the camera. So it got screened in a few colleges in Shillong, and that's how it started, this acting, like real acting.
So before that, you had no experience at all in the acting career?
No, not really. I was just really into it. I kept on watching these YouTubers, acting YouTubers, acting workshops. They actually taught me a few things here and there, and then I started improving myself. But then it got really real after I got that call. Yeah, that was the first time I saw. We had to stay up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning and shoot. I was like, my goodness, this is something else. I never expected this. Yeah.
What was your reaction seeing that huge pile of script?
Oh my goodness, I thought to myself at first, to be honest, Zaran, I was like, I can't even memorize answers right from my book when I study, and memorizing all these lines of this script and having to be natural about it and not not make it look like I'm acting. It was really, really intimidating, but as I kept on doing it, I grew in confidence, and of course people around me supported me a lot. So yeah, I'm really lucky for that as well.
So the movie, it screened all over in some of the colleges in Shillong. So did you go and personally watch the movies?
When I watched the movie, it was my first ever screening, I thought to myself, wow, this is going to be big, this is going to be a big deal. So I called a few of my friends, I told my family members, a movie that I acting, it would be screened, right? And then when I went there, the lights went off.
Oh my gosh.
And when that happened, I was so embarrassed. Everyone was like, we just came here and we got nothing. I was like, I'm so sorry, but that was the story of my first screening. So yeah, it was really funny.
I really hate when things like that happen.
Yeah. And I heard that even you're like a great singer, right? I heard. Right, Zara?
No, I am not a great singer. Who told you?
I won't tell you who told me, but I'm pretty sure you are. And I'm sure it's happened to you too. Maybe when you're trying to perform on stage, something happens with the mic or the sound, and it's very frustrating. Things like this happen. So yeah.
It's like the worst nightmare ever. You want to do something, you're on stage, or you want to view something, but then all of a sudden the light, the electricity goes away.
Exactly. And for me, I was telling everyone how big it was going to be, how great it was going to be, and then suddenly the lights just went puss. I was so anticlimactic.
Embarrassment.
It's really funny. Yeah, very embarrassment. And my friends were uploading stories on Instagram, so much for this screening one. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really embarrassing.
I'm going home.
So yeah, I'm going. That's what.
Dawan, when did you decide that you really wanted to be an actor? I know that you got opportunities after you were making films and stuff like that, but when did you really decide that you wanted to be an actor?
For me, I really decided after that movie, because when I was doing that movie, right, I realized that I was working so much, and when I say so much, I mean 12 hours, 13, 14 hours, and not even one time that I get tired or get frustrated or feel like, this is just work, I don't want to do it anymore. I was so excited throughout. and I realized that if this is the case, then I must be loving this must be something that is meant for me, maybe, because right, when you love doing something, it's not work anymore, it's not a job, it's like your life. It's become not even your career, I call it life. So if it's become my life, I realized, my goodness, I should be doing this for life. And then I kept on trying for auditions here and there, and then I realized that I started working for 21, 22, 23 hours, but still I never got tired one bit. It was also exciting for me.
Do you love it?
Oh my goodness, Zaran. I don't know whether you can get my energy or not, but I just love it so much. Like, I can't even say, I can't even express in words.
I mean, hey, like, it's such a great feeling when you love doing something that you really want to do for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. You know how these I used to watch a lot of these rom-coms, right, on Netflix, and how they get that feeling, butterflies, when they meet the love of their life. For me, that was the feeling when I got into movies. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. It was that kind of feeling for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
What was your first audition like? Were you nervous? Like, what was it? Because you were very amateur at that time. So, what was the first audition like?
Oh my gosh, first audition was kind of scary for me because you know, it was so funny because the director, when we entered the room, there were these, I heard rumors that the actors auditioning were really good actors, like elite actors from our state, right? So I was going in there blind and, you know, very hopeful, and back then I was like such a kid, I had a baby face and all that, so I'm pretty sure people might have not taken me seriously as well, right? So I went there and
How old
was
were
very
you?
nervous. I was what? I think I was 18,
Oh my gosh, that's so
17.
young.
Yeah, I was like really blank and clueless, and you know, and it's kind of very intimidating, right, for me, because like when I entered there was so many people, and the director was looking at me like this, like that. He was looking at me like that, and he was checking me out like that, and was asking me what not, and after that he asked me to act, and then when I acted, I realized that as soon as I acted, I started acting. I all of that nervousness just went away, all of that fear, because I loved doing it, right? So I just acted my way through it, basically. Something like that. Yeah.
How many films have you acted in so far?
Films 1, 2, 3, 4 films so far, and apart from that, I'm in the process of doing more, because I've been auditioning for. I've auditioned for, believe it or not, Zaran, for more than 50 movies. Yeah, 50.
Oh my God. Like,
yeah, so
in Meghalaya itself.
No, actually not Meghalaya. After the pandemic happened, right, I was really eager, of course, to do my acting, all of that, but I couldn't go anywhere. There were no auditions anywhere, so we had to do online like this.
I know.
So, you know,
virtual.
So I had to send pictures and tell them about myself, and I kept on doing that every day. So yeah, it's been 50 now, almost 50.
50 films.
Yeah,
auditioning.
auditioning.
Do you remember a movie called 50 Dates? The first 50 Dates.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. That's a good one. Yeah.
So you are that right now. 50
So,
auditions.
For me, it was so weird, because for me, right, Zaran, like these people, they were like, so when I went for the auditions on Google Meet, it was like a panelist of people, like the director, this, that, whatever, and the way they looked at me, and the way they, you know, they were asking me questions, I felt like I was being judged. It was so intimidating, my goodness. And I had most movies were from Mumbai that I had auditioned for. So yeah,
Okay.
My only reason, the only
What kind of questions did they throw at you?
Basically, first and foremost, they'll ask me about my basic things, right? So when you go to an audition, right, they'll ask you things, right? Your age, your height, your weight. Then they'll ask you to show your side profiles. I have to do this. This is my left, my right, and then after that. Yeah, supposedly now I'm auditioning for the role of maybe a sort of more stocky fat guy. So they'll ask me to show my body, right? How I look like. Am I actually really fat, or am I actually not? You know, because I can't. And maybe my face, so they'll have a good look at that, and I have to send many pictures. And after all of that, they'll ask me my acting experience. So they'll ask me that, because they want to understand my profile, my experience as an actor, and to send all of my links and YouTube channels and anything that related to acting. And then after all of that, they'll send me a script, just 2 pages maybe, and I'll have to act that out, like very confidently, very perfectly, and then only if they consider me, they'll call me for the second round. The second round will be basically they'll scrutinize you. They'll ask you to, like I said, to sit in a panel list full of people, and all these people will start like basically asking you question and judging you. Like, you know, they'll tell you like, okay, can you do this? Can you do that? Are you comfortable with this? Can you do all that? Yeah.
So you were like, yes, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was so funny because like for me, the only reason why I didn't get in most movies was because of my language barrier, Hindi. I can't speak Hindi that well, right, Zaran? It's the worst feeling ever.
Me too,
I can't speak Hindi.
I am the worst Hindi speaker in the world, honestly.
See, for all Northeastern people, this is the biggest problem. In fact, for us to get into that mainstream acting or singing, it's very difficult because our language barrier is the worst. For me, imagine, Zaran, like I used to like practice so much in my Hindi, but then when I actually have to act, because I can't speak the language well, I'm like kaisa hai, aap kaisa, like it's like reading, no, it's like very fake, yeah. So that's why.
Okay, what kind of movies did you grow up watching too? Like Hindi films, like English movies?
This is actually a very are you ready to get disappointed? Because this is something that people expect me to, you know, to be like, oh, I've seen all the movies, but surprisingly, I have not seen. I have not seen any epic movies. I haven't seen The Lion King. I haven't seen Titanic. I haven't seen. You're already disappointed.
What?
Exactly. I haven't seen. You name any movie that is great, I haven't seen it. Yeah. See?
Are you like, this is such a serious talk. Why haven't you seen them?
For me, if it's not me acting myself or trying to get into movies, I usually spend my time when it's watching things. I watch a lot of football, and when I was younger, I used to like all these sports and entertainment. You know, all wrestling, football, and all this. So that's why I spend most of my time. So yeah. But now I'm getting into all that. So yeah, it's fun.
Let's go out for a movie after this interview.
Yeah. Sounds great. So
the first movie
you take me to one of those old classics. Yeah. And I don't know why, as soon as movies get famous, like I think I know what they're like, but I don't watch them. Even Squid Games now, see that series. I think I know what it's about, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. Squid Game.
I know. I should start watching that. That when anybody asks me that, I always disappoint them. All of them.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's okay. It's fine. Like everybody is not meant to watch all the movies in the world, but try to watch them. Maybe you learn something. Right?
Yeah. So that's why I've been trying to invest more in watching actors, actually really good actors, so that I actually learn from them. Yeah, that's something I'm doing.
Okay, so who is your favorite actor of all time?
Oh, Denzel Washington, hands down. That guy is
hands
the best.
Down.
You remember him?
My
gosh.
Actor.
I've seen American Gangster. I've seen what's that other movie of his? That really famous one, The Equalizer. Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with The Equalizer.
I love
so yeah, I'm big fan. Big fan of him.
Okay, I love that. You also have a YouTube channel. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
When did you start YouTube?
My YouTube channel actually. I remember how it started in this way. Basically, I was making a lot of content on Instagram and Facebook, and people were telling me, "You're doing so well, but why are you making videos only on Instagram and Facebook? Like, try to, go to the next level and try to, get subscribers and all that, and try to have a proper outlet." So that's when I decided to make a channel for myself, and I uploaded my first short movie which I made with my friends. I acted in that one. Yeah, so we made that. It's called Thlen. So it's about the Khasi folktale. So after that, it just started going up and up, and after that I started getting too excited that my content went out of hand. You'll get one video that is serious, one video that's inspiration, one video that's really funny. so yeah that's how it goes.
Oh my god, so people they pushed you to YouTube.
Yeah, so for me, like, I remember because my numbers were really big, right, on Instagram. But then when I went to YouTube, they got lower because of that lesson that I learned. Because I couldn't stick to one sort of content, and I
Yeah,
learned
yeah.
now on the harsh way.
Because on Instagram, though, you were creating short movies, I suppose.
Yeah,
And then on
yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
you have to create longer videos. So I think that's where the barrier came. That the people were going
Yeah.
down or the views were going down.
No, plus for me, Zaran, like, my audience has always been because of my comedy. They like my comedy. So now they're seeing this funny guy starting to make serious content. They're like, what is he doing?
What is going on?
Yeah, imagine, like, yeah, your channel is all about interviews maybe, and then one day you upload a music video and everyone's like, why is Zaran doing this? I don't understand. I think we should unsubscribe maybe. So in that sense, in that sense, yeah, because obviously we follow certain people because we like the particular thing that they do, so that's why. Yeah.
So it's like never change who you are.
Yeah, never change who you are, and so that's why I realized that no matter what I am in life, I'll always keep on doing comedy from now onwards. I will not change that at all.
So do you wanna continue YouTube again? I mean, like, I know that you're still doing it, but do you wanna continue with comedy contents for your YouTube?
Yeah. I've decided that is my like my main niche, so to say. It has to be comedy because that's my strong suit. Everyone has said, right? So whether it's a movie, it has to be funny. Whether it's an interview, it has to be funny.
Yes.
Whether it's anything, people need to laugh, like, at least a bit if they see it. It can't be serious. It cannot be serious as against me.
How has your experience as an actor been so far? Were there anything on the way that kind of discouraged you or anything like that?
A lot of things, Zaran, because I've been told many times that I'm not good enough, that that I'm not meant to do this. Maybe I'm just getting to the hype, because there was a point when everyone wanted to become an actor or YouTuber, but for me it was way back, right? So I realized when I went for my my second movie, I think, my second movie, I got chosen for that movie. And when I did that movie, I was actually assigned this specific role that had that had a lot of screen time in the movie, but suddenly they switched it up and they gave me a role that had very less screen time. I was just basically there the whole day but didn't have much screen time. So things like that can really hurt you, right? Like, imagine me, I'm like excited at home, I'm practicing the mirror, I'm so high on energy, and then when I reach there, they're like, you're only gonna appear for 2-3 minutes in the movie, or 4 minutes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so it's so sad, and so it's so really frustrating. But a lot of good things have happened as well, and I feel like with acting, it's like more of a marathon rather than a sprint. So you keep on going, keep on improving, and hopefully something good will happen.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get better roles along the way, so don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Do you by any chance know Maren Laim song?
Who?
Maren Laim song.
Actually, Zara, I'm bad with names, but I think if I see the person, I will definitely know.
Okay, let me just refresh your mind. Have you watched a movie called X-Zone?
Yeah, I have.
So in that movie, there's an actor called Maren Laim Song. She's from Nagaland. She's also just like you. She has been getting smaller roles, but then now after her hard work, like after so much dedication and patience, she's now hitting the big screen. So just wanna say to you that have patience and then work more harder and then be determined. I'm sure that you will get bigger roles.
True. Thank you. Yeah, it's very true. And I look at people like those actually for inspiration, because it's very inspiring, like you said, because mostly you have to start with. I remember when I got my first few calls, they just asked me to be the background, literally the background. I felt like furniture. But like it was.
How do you act as a background?
No, so basically, when I say background, maybe I would just walk past like this, or I act like I'm talking to someone just for 15-20 seconds, and then they change the scene, and then I'm like, wow, I'm an actor. So that was very, yeah. So it was through all these things that I realized that, oh, you know, I have to work really hard. And the director of Azoni, I acted in his movie as well recently, and he's really grateful for him, because he's giving opportunities to people like me, like the actor as well that you mentioned, no, to actually grow and do better. So really grateful for the actor as well.
How is acting in Meghalaya? Is it a good platform to be an actor?
It's starting to rise now, starting to rise very much, and you would be surprised, but the level of actors here is insane. Like, I am nowhere close compared to the, you know, like the really elite actors out here. No, we have a few and they're like so good. I've seen them in the zone, my goodness, Zaran. It's like Messi playing football.
Wow. Yeah. Even if they're elite, you're here right now, we're having a talk. So what does that mean?
Yeah. True, Zaran. Really grateful.
So tell me about the music shoot with Jessie Ling.
That was the music shoot with Jessie Ling. Though actually, she has another big one coming soon. It was crazy. They had all these YouTubers and actors and everyone from Shillong who were doing very well in the, you know, in all this YouTube, all that. They had that, and it was really crazy to see. But the one that I was in, Safe and Sound, it was quite an experience, I must say, because to be exposed in that kind of environment with people who have made it right, who have made it big time, and they're like so humble and so supportive, and they've become almost like sort of a family to work together with them. So it was really amazing. It was really nice.
I think as you start to get recognized in the entertainment industry, you get to grow as you go.
Yeah, true. And funny thing, but this was the exact same sweatshirt that I wore when I went there for the first shoot. Yeah. So, but what a coincidence you asked me that question.
Alrighty, Dawan, I'm wishing you all the best for your acting career. On that note, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.